it's Gavin from Balls to You, and I'm delighted and over the moon to bring you the very first egg cutting video of the 2020 breeding season. Now, I understand we are in difficult times, but my take on all this is it's a massive learning curve, and it's all about staying safe and responsible. So with that being said, I'm not going to go too much about what's going on around the world at the moment, but just please remember, guys, keep yourselves safe, and most importantly, keep your family safer. Stay at home, try and avoid going out unless it's very necessary, guys. But with that being said, I'm going to put that out the way. I do want to touch base on a couple of things, and the first being is Cold-Blooded Movements, the reptile currying business, is still going ahead with their runs, and for me, I'm going to do a little video on this and why I feel this is important. It's important in this difficult time to have a sense of normality, and it's very difficult with not being able to pop round our friends and have a cup of coffee, or simple things that we took for granted we can't really do now. What I like to see is a lot of companies trying to keep things as normal as possible. A couple of people may sort of attack businesses for still being operational during this crisis, and they make it sound like it's all about money. But let's face it, a lot of companies are going to go bump. A lot of companies are going to stop trading. People like my gym, Ultimate Fitness, that I'm still paying my gym membership for, because Simon Fan, who is the owner of the gym, is a friend of mine. But not only that, without the gym, for me, it's a sense of normality. So with the service that Cold-Blooded are bringing, which are still operating, they're still doing their runs, for me is a sense of normality in this crazy, difficult times. So if you guys are looking out for a reptile courier within these difficult times within the UK, then please feel free, get over onto Facebook. Unfortunately, get onto Facebook, give those guys a follow. And also, if you have any questions, please feel free to post them or DM them, and they will answer their messages. So with that being said, without further ado, let's get on to this egg cutting video. But before I do that, again, I'm going to show you the parents, because a lot of people ask about seeing the parents. So I'm going to show you guys the parents now. So this is the female. She's the mom, obviously, and the long and short of it is this female is a bumblebee. But not only is she a bumblebee, she carries what's called the bald head gene. The bald head gene originated from Kevin McCurley over in Nerd. So what does the bald do, or the bald head gene? So as you can see, it keeps the animal pretty bright into adulthood. The other thing it does is it cleans up the pattern, and you'll see that in the babies. Obviously, Kevin named it bald head simply because of the style that it did on the head. It really cleaned the head up. And initially, the gene came from an Enchi bumblebee, which he started producing these crazy looking animals. So this actually came into my collection. The bald head gene came into my collection by a pure accident. The other thing the bald head gene does is it also reduces the tail pattern. As you can see there, the tail pattern is reduced. This female is absolutely awesome. She breeds and feeds amazingly, and this female has given me twins in the past. So I've got her daughter, and she's absolutely awesome. This female has never produced any head wobble, and has never produced any babies with any head wobble either. Like I said, feeds and breeds perfect. And again, I've had this female for the longest time. She was born, I think, in 2012, if I remember right. I hatched her. She's an absolutely awesome female. So I am going to be letting go of this female simply because I do have her daughter, and as much as it pains me, I can't keep everything. But this is the mom in question, and she's an absolute gem. So this is the father to the clutch, and in actual fact this is the son to Aurora, is her name. This is the son. There is a super bald head. I held him back because his colours were very vibrant. He had this washed out head, Again, it's very difficult to tell with the reduced pattern, because I tend to find the reduced pattern tends to only be regarding the spider combo. But again, beautiful colours, as you can see, very fluorescent still as an adult. He's basically sort of like 3 years old now. He feeds and breeds amazingly. Again, this is a pastel banana, possible bald head gene. Very difficult to tell in this combo. It's a lot easier to tell in the bumblebee combo. Again, this is a male that I will be letting go of. He's stunning, he's beautiful. Like I said, they both feed and breed fantastically. Let's dive in and let's have a look at the clutch. So let's look at the eggs and see exactly what we've got. We've already got pippage. And what a surprise, we have twins. This female does give me twins virtually every clutch so far, so this isn't a surprise. Checked these roughly less than 24 hours ago and there was nothing, so if we can just try and get these little heads back in. Let's see that. There we go. So let's have a look at the ones that haven't picked, and basically when I pull these apart, they just come apart dead easy. That's when I know that they're ready. Like so. Okay. So again, I make a small incision. For those who are new to the channel, I make a small incision like so, and then I point the scissors upwards to scrape along the top of the actual egg. At this stage, if I hit blood vessels, it's not a problem. These eggs are a little bit dry, but they will be perfectly fine. Okie dokie. That's virtually a white snake. I don't know if you can see that. So the head is here. So what that looks to be at this moment is a super pastel spider banana. So a banana killer bee. Let's have a look at this one. Loads of pippage on this one. I just never get bored of hatching bumblebees. Now that is either a bald bumblebee or just a straight bumblebee, but I can already see it's going to be a high white bumblebee. So that's awesome. One of the first combos that I ever saw was a bumblebee, and that's what got me into this. So this clutch is very special to me. Not only is it pipping on my mum's birthday, but obviously it was also the other combo that it was the first combo that got me actually into the hobby. So the bumblebee goes a long way. So here we have the twins. Wow, look at those beautiful twins. So we'll see how they look a bit later. So they just look like straight bananas, possibly bald. I'll see more once they come out, but beautiful looking twins. And again, with the dad being a pastel banana, possible bald gene, We could get super pastels, as you saw from that one egg. That's a super pastel spider banana. Again, small incision like so. Just cut a nice little flap. So there we have either a pastel or a super pastel, and again I'll know more, but it just looks like a pastel to me, possible bald, but again we'll know more once they start to come out. Okie dokie. Now that is definitely a bumblebee, possibly a killer bumblebee or a killer bee. Again, high whites coming up the side, but again we'll know more once that starts to come out of the egg. But that one looks awesome for pattern, beautiful. So obviously I did the egg cutting. It's quite difficult to tell when they're in the eggs, and it's certainly hard to tell even when they come out the eggs, and it tends to take sometimes either that first shed or 3 or 4 meals in the belly before they start to express their true colours. So I'm going to kind of quickly go over what I feel there is, and then we'll probably do a recap video later on down the line. So just in the middle here, I feel this is a bald pastel or bald head gene pastel, just simply because of how clean it is, bright. Again, bit of a blushed head. I'll know more once it sheds out. But again, you know, a beautiful example. And again, because the male I used was a banana, now potentially should be a male making banana. But I always like to check the sex, you know, once they come out, and we can work it out from that way. So I tend to work on a ratio. Most of my male making banana combos tend to make 75% male bananas, 25% female bananas. So I don't really know until they come out and we can sex them and we can clarify what's what. So we'll see. The next one I believe is just a straightforward, just a straightforward bumblebee. Beautiful colours again. This one could be a high wide side one. Can't see much on the head, and again when we see the tail once it comes out, there's a bit of an head, bless. The animal comes out, we'll be able to check and have a look at the tail, and I'll be able to tell if it's if it's carrying the bald gene or not. But again, I never get tired of hatching straightforward bumblebees. Beautiful looking animals, yellows, blacks, whites, brilliant, absolutely awesome. The next one we're going to look at, I'll tell you what, let's have a look at this one, because we've just looked at that bumblebee. So this is for sure, let me get this in. So this is for sure a bald head bumblebee. If not a bald head bumblebee, it's either a super bald bumblebee or a killer bumblebee with the bald gene. Either way, it's carrying the bald gene. So again, we can tell this because it had its tail out earlier, but its tail pattern is very reduced, and the head is so clean, it's nuts. It's got a little bit of a ringer there on the lower half of the tail, but again, absolutely stunning. So this is just too cute. We have twins yet again. That female, as I've said before, she's given me twins before and she's done it again. These are obviously bananas. Whether or not they're carrying the bald gene, I don't know. I shall sell them as straight bananas. I don't believe they're pastel bananas, but again, we'll see. The colours are too rich for them to be pastel bananas. Again, we've got beautiful oranges and purples, deep lavenders in there. But again, the head's beautiful. I don't know if you can just make out, there's one head, there's the other. Absolutely awesome. Initially, she laid 6 eggs, and one of them was either a slug or it went bad, I can't really remember, but we've still ended up with 6 babies. So again, absolutely amazing. And then the last one, hopefully you guys can see. So what we have here is definitely a killer bee banana. So it's super pastel spider banana, and I believe again it's carrying the bald gene, but again I'll know more once it comes out and I can see that tail. But again, this is potentially a 5 gene animal, beautiful, and in theory this should be a male as well. If he is a male making banana, so all the bananas should be males and all the non-bananas should be females, but again we'll know more once they come out the egg. So there we have it, guys, an absolutely awesome clutch and an amazing way to start the 2020 breeding season here at the HQ. What can I say? I've also had a surprise clutch laid today, which was Hellboy. He's a super enchy, high intensity orange dream, yellow belly, pastel. I got him from Aussie. Absolutely amazing animal to look at, and genetically is amazing. He was bred to a leopard spectre, so obviously with the yellow belly and the spectre we should make super stripes, but because Hellboy's a super enchy, we should hit, everything should be enchy, and fingers crossed I'm sort of chasing the enchy super stripe. The oranges on the enchy super stripe is amazing, and not only have we got the enchy super stripe to look forward to, we've also got leopard, we've got high intensity and pastel all in the mix. So it's going to be for me an awesome clutch. 5 eggs, 2 slugs. She was bred only once in December. We are now currently the 1st of April. But with that being said, guys, I really do appreciate your love and support. Thanks again for subscribing and tuning in. If you haven't already, just check that you've hit that notification bell. A lot of people are asking me what clutches I'm due to expect. So obviously I'm going to let you guys know on YouTube, and I will let you guys know on Instagram as well. So if you're not following me on Instagram, get over and follow me. But just make sure you hit that notification bell as well, guys, so you get that notification when I do upload, so you're able to get in there first, because I do operate a first come first serve type basis. But with that being said, guys, I love and respect you all. Stay safe, keep your family safe, and remember, stay at home, save lives. Okay, so for now, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.